know it sounds kind of so simple, don't it? But when it comes to our fishing tackle, you don't want to leave anything to chance. Hi, everybody. Scott Dallas, South Georgia Bassin, and welcome back to the channel. And if you saw that thumbnail or the title, you clicked on it for a reason. What I'm anxious to show you today is two new products, one being the rod sleeves and another something for your terminal tackle from 6th Sense. We're looking at the new and improved rod sleeves. These are basically what I'm calling the second generation, but they call it the Pro 6 rod sleeves. They have now been improved and made some changes to them that 6th Sense has come up with, and I've already opened both of them. I actually opened them up for an unboxing and had no audio. So they said, film YouTube videos, it'll be easy. Virtually no one says that. So anyway, so I'm having to redo this with audio, I hope. And I want to show you the improvements. And, you know, that's what my channel is about. Me learning new fishing techniques, new products. You all know I'm a big 6th Sense fan. And when they come out with something new, a lot of times I'll be out fishing and people will comment, say, what, let me see that rod sleeve, especially on these BFLs I fish in the Major League Fishing. I'll be with a boater or something, and I've of course got all my rods in rod sleeves. And when I'm getting them in and out of the boat and stuff, I've had so many comments about the rod sleeves. In fact, I've given my boaters, you know, rod sleeves and stuff like that, and to let them see if they like it. And of course, naturally, they ordered some. It is by far the best rod sleeve on the market, and I want to show you these improvements. So hang on. Just hang tight. I want to show you these improvements. But first, I'm just going to give you some background. Everybody knows these rod sleeves. We all had them at one point or time, and let me show you the biggest problem. Any type of lure with a treble hook, it's like a magnet to this. If you've got several of these in your rod locker in the boat and you've got your lures tied on, that happens every single time. And I'm gonna show you up close and personal. That ain't easy to get out, and it's easy to get in there. I barely touched it. And look, well, while we were talking, it hung again. We all know this, we've been through it. You know, I'm actually gonna have to get a pair of pliers to get that back out, which makes no sense to me. Why? I mean, why did we fight with these? Look how the barb catches. I mean, it's just a nightmare. While you're trying to get it unhung, it gets hung again. We'll come back to that and get that off, because, well, I actually got to get it off so I can show you the difference. Hang tight. Yeah, what a mess. I do not miss these things. Wow, almost impossible to get it. There we go. Huh. All right, this right here, this is what you do with that. Trash. 6th Sense came out a few years ago with their version of a rod sleeve and the neoprene. This is one I've had for 2 or 3 years. You can tell it's worn down. The little clip, you know, finally busted on that. So I had to just tie a knot where it hooks on the rod. I'll show you that in a minute, to the reel. But you'll notice, I want to show you this. This is, you know, of course, their little label here, and the single stitching down the side where it's just folded over and it's stitched. And then at the very end, you know, they have the loop where you can hang it in the garage or something if you want to. I didn't use it for that, but if you'll notice, I've had to stitch that up. The end would come, the rod would stick through after a year or so of using it. It started wearing a hole in the end of it, and that I had to use some braid and a sewing needle, and a bunch of mine I had to stitch up like that. But still, the thing about them, even like they were, look, I'm jabbing it like I did the other one, doesn't hang up. Neoprene. That's why I hung in there with it, because it was better than any of those net ones, because you don't get hooks and stuck in them. But later, after this one, I think it was a year or so, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, they kind of came out with a little bit beefed up version. They didn't rename it or anything. It's just a newer made model. The neoprene is thicker. The label's still the same. Still got the same stitching, single stitch down the side. And here's that little clip I was telling you about. And that hooks over. And then the end was the same. it had the loop with the single stitching there. But still a great rod sleeve, and I've got a video on that. Go back and watch it on the original. The new improved version, let me get one. So this is the new improved Pro 6 version, and it comes packaged a little different. This is the Waterwood camo. When they came out with a new edition, they also came out with some new colors that are cool. Speaking of new colors, this Christmas present from my wife. This is my new favorite line. If I could show it to you, it's the new fish light material from 6 Cent sun shirt with a hooded sun shirt. This is going to be fantastic. But I'm going to tell you, I love this. I'm going to have to order some more colors in this. Just the way it feels on the skin. It's cool to the touch. Breathable, but this is a new product. I was gonna open it and all that, but I'd already opened it for Christmas, so, and I'm wearing it today. So anyway, let's get back to the rod sleeve. This is the new Pro 6. Let's get one out. I'll shut up and show you the thing, because that's what you get clicked on here for. My goodness, this is awesome. All right, right off the bat, the first thing you're gonna notice is the new big, this grip. You know, on the other one, what I do with it? Oh, the previous version is just a small vinyl sticker there. I mean, sewn on patch. Now it goes all the way around the rod, and they're pretty much saying on the website, this is like a place for you to grab it. So you're not grabbing the stretchy part. You're actually, this is almost like a handle to grab it out of the rod locker. So that's pretty cool. It is heavy duty. And then you're going to notice the double stitching of, or what I call the trim on this. Instead of just the rod sleeve being sewn together, it has a piece of material, very heavy duty, looks like nylon or something, woven material stitched into it instead of just stitched straight through the rod sleeve. So now we've got a reinforced sewing. You got two places where it's stitched up here. That's not going to come apart. And then all the way down the sleeve. And then here's what we got to look at. This is the main part I'm excited about, is the end of it. As you know, on my other one, I had to sew it up and patch it. Not going to have to happen here. The rod tip's actually going to stop right here because this is double stitched and flapped over with another piece of that material and sewn in there. So that's not going anywhere. And you will also notice when you open it, it is a thicker material, even more durable. So, you know, of course, I already know the big test is going to hold up. And jabbing it, you know, it is not, you know, it'll stick, but it's not going to go through and hang up. I mean, I'm jabbing it and it's not sticking through. So right off the bat, going in the rod locker, you're not going to be hanging up on your treble hook lures. And if you want to make double sure of that, don't forget, in fact, in this order, I had the bait covers. I didn't have any mediums. I was out of mediums. I had large and smalls. But I think medium is pretty much going to be what my go-to, because that'll cover a jerk bait, big crankbait, but then not be so big. The only thing it won't cover is your draws and the bigger trace, which the large will work good for that. But this is the medium, is going to be about for everything else. If you wanted a few small for your smaller curve 55s and little smaller crankbaits, that'd be fine. But this medium is going to be my go-to on the bait cover. So between the bait cover and the new rod sleeve, you won't go wrong. This is a good investment to keep your rods safe. I keep all my rods in my rod locker in a 6 Cent sleeve. And the heater rod series, I've got, I don't know, over a dozen or so of those in there, and they're all wrapped in a rod sleeve. Now, I do have some older rod sleeves that are wore out. I'm fixing to replace them. That's why I ordered these. And they make it in the spinning reel version. So keep a couple of those spinning reels that I don't have rod covers on. I was glad to see this new version come out. I mean, that right there is a game changer. I know it sounds kind of so simple, don't it? But when it comes to our fishing tackle, you don't want to leave anything to chance, because that tip on that rod can snap and you're done. So, you know, a $10 investment, I don't know what I can't Can't remember what it cost. Let me look real quick. Yeah, $9.99. And then don't forget, you can use JR10, Justin Royals discount code at checkout and save 10% on your entire order. And everything over $75 is free shipping. So go on in there and hit you up for about 10 rod sleeves, put in the JR10 code, and bam, save some money and get some free shipping. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and you won't regret it. Trust me, from old South Georgia Bassin, this is the best rod sleeve, which by the way, they still have that great smell to them. I don't know. I talk about it in my other video more. Probably think some people think it's a little weird, but you know, they could make a candle out of this scent. I would buy that. Make sure and get you some new Pro 6. What they're calling it? Oh, they're already selling out. Pro 6 rod sleeve. Why can't I say that? It's so easy. Make sure to check out the new 6 Sense Pro 6 rod sleeve. You won't regret it. It will actually protect your equipment better and less aggravating. No more hanging up lures, getting stuck in your rod sleeve. And that's why a lot of people quit using rod sleeves, to be honest with you. It's because of them old treble hooks. And that ain't gonna happen no more. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They don't stick. So take my word on it. South Georgia Bassin, I wouldn't steer you wrong, especially on the 6 Sense products. I've tested them for years, and this is the greatest improvement they could have ever made to this right here, the rod sleeve. Then I told you there was going to be 2 new items that I wanted to share, and I'm very excited about this one as well. 6 Sense has, already been making bait bags to keep your lures in. These are fantastic. They got the single draw, and you can just pull it open and fill her up. I brought these in. I'm restocking. Got these in out of my boat, and right before I started doing all that, I saw 6 Sense came out with a new way to organize your tackle, and not just lures and worms and baits and stuff like that. This is for specifically, or you could really use it for anything, but mainly for terminal tackle. And already when I opened it, it is 6 Sense's quality right off the bat. It's a good, heavy-duty, thick, waterproof bag. You have dual zippers with easy access. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be kind of hard to show on camera, but I've already put a few in here just to show you what I like about it. But right off when you open it, you've got a see-through bag here that unzips, and what I've done, I'm gonna keep my stuff like the scissors, pliers, things like that in that front part. And then in this part, what I like is they have individual pages, obviously, and everybody's made a bag like this before, but I've never seen one that makes it where you can unzip. I hope I can show all this. I'm gonna try to see if I can move this down where you can get a better look at it. See if I can show a little better this way. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? You see that better? Anyway, that bag's there. Then they have the individual. What I've noticed is there's 3 pockets, smaller pockets, and then 2 bigger pockets. Then your 3 again, and then your 2, and then your 3. And then you have another clear pocket on the back. Now, what I like about this one is you're able just to put your hooks, like I can put multiple packs of hooks in one pocket here, but I can leave them in the pouch they came in. So I've got identification that this is a 5/0, this over here, I can see is a 4/0. So if I want to put them in here, they're packaged, they're still neat. I can just pull out, see that's the 5/0, this is the 4/0. So identification, I can get my hook quick, get in and out, get my weight. It'll be in the next one. I'm gonna move this page up there. Weights by sizes. I like to keep them in the packs they come in. It keeps them in better shape, easy to get to. I don't know. I'm not going to take them out and put them in here where they all hit together and get scratched up and all that stuff. I want the fish to do that. So that's what I like about this new terminal tackle bag. It's very heavy duty. I'm curious to see if they'll have where you can buy replacement bags or add a couple, because this bag to me looks like it could hold 3 or 4 more of these, depending on how much stuff you put in each one. But being that it is like a notebook style, you can unlatch them right here. I'm curious. I don't see on the website. Let me see. I do not see that you can buy. No, I don't see. Let me move this camera back up there. I don't see where you can buy the individual pages to go in here, but maybe they will. 6 cents. Hey, have it where we can buy those if we want to add more to this, or if we lose one or whatever. But anyway, I love this new bag. It's the perfect size. As a co-angler, this will go right in the top of my tackle bag. Everything, hooks and weights, is all that I'll have in here, and anything associated with that type of terminal tackle will be in one bag, easy to get to. This is a co-angler's dream come true right here. That's all I got to say about that. You almost could just put a few baits in here and do like the old school, just put a couple of packs of worms in here. Just take this and 2 rods. That'll never happen with me. My boaters will tell you about that, but they always say, try to keep around 6 rods. I just can't. But anyway, 10 max, maybe. I have taken 12, got some eyeballs. Anyway, but I just wanted to share those new products with you. The new terminal tackle bag and the new Pro 6. It gets rusted. I just wanted to share the new terminal bag with you that just came out, just released, and the new improved, I call Generation 2, but it's called the Pro 6. It's called the Pro 6 rod sleeve. I don't know what's so hard about saying that. But anyway, these 2 new items just came out. They're on the website. These are selling out, so you need to jump on there pretty quick. And remember, JR10, Justin Royals discount code at checkout will save you 10%. Make sure and throw that baby in there. It helps support him and his channel. And I just wanted to make my subscribers aware of these new products, because I know I have some friends and subscribers that have already ordered some of these previous from my old video. And go ahead and make sure and jump on the website, because during the holiday they're not going to be putting out any orders until right after January it gets back going. I think the 6th, what did it say? Let me look. Because I'm going to try to get this video out. Let me see. Go on the website and put your order in, because they're not going to be shipping out any here over the Christmas holidays and the New Year's holidays, but we'll start back on January the 7th, I believe, shipping out. So you can, $75 minimum for free shipping. Use the JR10 at checkout. If you want express shipping where you get it in 2 days, 2-day shipping is only $6. And a lot of times I do that because the old US priority mail is not so priority. So the $6 investment to get it on straight here and got some tracking to it, sometimes it's worth it, especially if you're ordering some high-end items like a rod or something like that. So anyway, make sure and check out the site. The rod sleeves are now on there. The new Pro 6 from 6 cents, and the terminal bag is available, and the fish light, don't forget about it. Man, these are awesome. And they got a bunch of new hats. So, I'm rocking the Christmas outfit. So anyway, thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. It's free. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Don't click away, because without doing that, we may not be able to continue doing this. So we want to grow the channel. I like to share this information. It's just a hobby for me. But as I grow the channel, it seems like more and more people are commenting and asking questions. So I'm trying to answer them. And the rod sleeve was a very looked at video. And so that's why I wanted to come back and show the new and improved version because I think it's well worth it. I've got some more videos coming out on my Sea Clear wiring harness install in the Skeeter bass boat. So that's kind of interesting because if it's something that you might could do yourself, I give you some little tips and tricks that I also learned along the way. So make sure and stay tuned. You know, that's what my channel is about, sharing information. Fishing for this good old sport that we love is catching them green fish in the hunt for the big one. And we got a lot more fishing videos coming. 2025 is going to be fun. Going to be in a lot of tournaments. I'm going to film everything. And I got good old Justin Royal. He's helping me with my editing. And so we'll get some creative content out there for you to enjoy, and mainly information. I hate even calling it content. It's so... it's not that. It's information that I've learned and techniques, and I want to share. So that's what you're all about. That's what my channel's about. You know, it's something that I have a lot of passion about. And if you do, if you've watched this far, then you must, or you just feel sorry for me. So anyway, either way, I'll take it. Appreciate it so much. We'll see you on the next one. See ya. That's a wrap on the new Pro 6. I got it out. Pro 6. I said it right.